Hey, my wonderful sweet baby. So today we're going to be talking about James Wright and Chrisean Malone and how James Wright has officially pressed charges against Chrisean Malone after she allegedly punched him in the face and chipped his tooth. So if you guys don't remember, a couple months back, we actually talked about how Chrisean Malone was at a Tamar Braxton concert in which she thought she was actually going to perform. And surprise, surprise to her, she wasn't. She actually just went out there and kind of made a fool of herself. And once she realized she did make a fool of herself, she then started to damage things, allegedly. And then she even allegedly punched James Wright in the mouth, chipping his tooth. During that time, a lot of people were saying that James should have pressed charges. And a lot of people were saying that Chrisean needed to be accountable of her actions because it seems like a lot of times she isn't. And it seems like she thinks that she can do no wrong. So now Chrisean is actually charged for this situation, so now we're just going to have to see how things unfold. She actually came out with a tweet a little bit before this information was released and said how now she's going to be going on a vacation somewhere. Also, it seems as if it is the rise of her demise because she's also losing more Instagram followers as the day goes by. Here was the start of her Instagram. Then it dwindled down to 5.1 million and it stayed that way for a bit. Now it has also gone down to 5 million and that's where she currently stays at. This all came down to her pretty much getting that ridiculous tattoo of Blueface's mugshot on her face. I think that this year we're going to see the demise of Chrisean Rock, and I do want to do a deeper dive video of that. Let me know if that's something that you guys want to see. But here's my thoughts. I'm glad that James Wright did press charges against Chrisean because the situation that has happened with him has caused him turmoil of embarrassment, hurt, and money. Imagine you just going to your job or your place of business or somewhere that you find passion. For James, it was singing, and you then later get punched in the face. And the punch in the face comes out of nowhere and has nothing really to do with you. I honestly would be frustrated over something like this as well and definitely would press charges as well. I really do hope that the charges do stick because Chrisean has gotten away with this type of behavior for multiple years now. And it's at this point starting to feel like her beating people up and her getting away with it starts to seem like, well, since nothing's happening to me, I could continue to keep doing it. And lessons must be learned. I don't want to hear anything about this girl being young because she will be 24 years old this year. That's very close to being 25. And at 25, I was not doing this. I'm sure a lot of 25-year-olds weren't doing this at their young youth age of being 25. So let's not give this girl any excuses because a lot of people have been through things and have turned their lives completely around and still have not done any of the weird stuff that she does. I'm just glad that James had the courage to do this, and I'm hoping that everything goes well and hopefully he, has some sort of healing that he's able to do after this as well. But that's my opinion. What's yours?